Hello everybody, my name is Dratnos, and welcome to my Assassination Rogue first look video here for Shadowlands. So Assassination Rogue has gotten, I'd say, less changes than the other two rogue specs, but there are still some changes. All rogue specs have gained Slice and Dice. Slice and Dice is a finisher that increases your attack speed for 6 seconds plus 6 seconds per combo point. For Assassination, this doesn't really do anything else interesting. It doesn't give you any extra, like attack speed doesn't really scale into any extra energy or combo points or anything like it does for Outlaw and Subtlety. But it's going to give you a little bit of damage from the poison applications on your attacks. I'm sure that they're going to make this a buff worth maintaining for the spec. Ambush has also been added for Assassination, which is a 50 energy ability, requires you to be in stealth, but it does quite a bit more damage than Mutilate, which is also a 50 energy ability, and also awards the 2 combo points. Now, it doesn't attack with both weapons, so I don't think you have a way of getting 4 combo points instead of 3 from this, but it does do quite a bit of upfront damage compared to Mutilate, and so that may be a reason to include that in your rotation. Toxic Blade is gone in name, but in effect, it's been replaced with Shiv. So Shiv, for all rogue specs, is back, but for Assassination, it also has that Toxic Blade functionality of increasing your nature damage against the target for the next 9 seconds. It doesn't do any damage, though. It does 2 damage. So here's how much damage Shiv does. Bang. It did 1 damage there, even, because this thing's like a level higher than me or something. So, yeah, Shiv deals 1 or 2 damage. It does basically 0 damage, but it gives you that 20% increase on nature damage to the target for the next 9 seconds. Probably worth using for that reason still. We'll have to, of course, see exactly what the rotation ends up looking like. And it comes with the enhanced crippling poison and or numbing poison, whichever the ones that you have on. Right now I'm able to have both on. I don't know if that's intended or not, but I'm able to have both crippling and numbing poison active at the same time. And so that means that Shiv is both a massive slow and a soothe. And of course, that slow can be even more massive for Assassination because you can take the Master Poisoner talent that the other specs don't have access to. So you can make a really, really nasty slow applicable with your Shiv. Now, there's also supposed to be a new interaction between Pickpocket and Crimson Vial, where you're supposed to be able to pickpocket stuff to make your Crimson Vial better. But I haven't found any of that stuff yet. Mostly what I've just seen is Crimson Vial's been nerfed down in terms of the size of the effect. It only costs 20 energy, but it only heals you for 20% of your maximum health now over 4 seconds. I think on live it's 30% over 6 seconds, so a little bit of a nerf to the effectiveness of this ability. Maybe if you do that pickpocket thing, though, it can be back to its old ways or better or something. Blindside is a talent that has received a change here, so it's now a passive that Mutilate has a 20% chance to make your next ambush free and usable without stealth. That chance is increased to 40% if the target is under 35% health. So this might be a useful thing for Assassination that has historically had a lot of globals in the rotation that are just empty, where you're kind of spending your time doing nothing. A free, ability to go in there that generates some combo points, that's going to be an excellent thing, potentially. Whether or not it's better than Elaborate Planning and or Master Poisoner, of course, remains to be seen. This row here, the Night Stalker Subterfuge Master Assassin row, hasn't received any direct changes. But it has received a little bit of an indirect change, especially with the addition of Ambush. Subterfuge in particular has received kind of a new functionality on a single target in particular. In AoE situations, you're probably still going to want to use this to apply some Garrotes, some empowered Garrotes in AoE. But on single target, you can now use this to open with something like Garrote, Ambush, into a rotation from there, into probably a Rupture, I guess, would be the next thing to do. So that's a cool new thing that Subterfuge lets you do on single target that it didn't do before because of the addition of the Ambush ability. No real changes here to the Vigor, Deeper Stratagem, Mark for Death row. Nothing really on the cheat Death row. Or on this row. Alacrity is now an Assassination ability. That's very cool. Haste has been a not historically. In Legion, Haste sucked for Assassination. In BFA, Haste was pretty great. We'll see what ends up being good for the stats in this expansion, but if Haste is any good at all, or even if it isn't, Alacrity is a really serious amount of stat there, and pretty easy to imagine this being better than both Venom Rush, which has never really been competitive, or Exsanguinate, which that was actually good back in Uldir. You'd use it for, back when Triple Shrouded Suffocation build existed, but outside of that, didn't really see much play outside of some Mythic Plus situations later in BFA. So Alacrity here looks like a powerhouse on this row given current tuning, but again, I'm not 100% sure on that. I'm not a Theorycraft expert, just what it seems like to me. And then finally, here in the Poison Bomb, Hidden Blades, Crimson Tempest row, no changes, although notably, these abilities don't have a target cap. So if you watch my Outlaw video, you'll notice that, Blade Flurry can only hit 4 additional targets. Assassination Rogues have no problem. Fan and Knives, no target cap. Poison Bomb, Hidden Blades, Crimson Tempest, all effectively have no target cap. So, Assassination already pretty good on the live servers right now for AoE compared to Outlaw. Once a 6th target gets added, it's hard to imagine Assassination being anything but excellent compared to Outlaw. So my assumption is if Assassination remains uncapped and Outlaw remains capped at 5, I'm going to always be playing Assassination in Mythic Plus, at least compared to Outlaw. Subtlety is something that I will talk about in a soon video, though. That's going to be something to watch out for in the near future. Anyways, that's going to be the end of this video here on Assassination. That's the changes and my opinions on them so far. If you're interested in learning a little bit about the Echoing Reprimand ability, that is one that does have a little bit more randomness for Assassination. So the way this ability works is it turbocharges one of your combo points, and then if you can spend exactly that amount of combo points, it gives you like a 7 combo point version of that ability instead. So you use this, and now you see my second combo point is turbocharged. So if I can spend exactly 2 combo points, then I get an extra effect. But you see I crit my Mutilate there, so I can't spend 2 combo points on this go around. And so I gotta try again. And I didn't crit my Mutilate this time, so I can spend 2 combo points there and get the full effect from a 7 combo point in Venom. But for Assassination in particular, I'm not sure how good this ability is going to end up being. Just because, I guess as long as you can spend it eventually, but you do have that variable combo point generation that is pretty hard to get around without doing some weird stuff in your rotation. That being said, the Echoing Reprimand turbocharge thing sticks around for a while, so it might not even hurt your DPS at all to not be able to get there on your first couple spenders after the fact, but that's the Seal Fate passive for you. Anyways, that's the end of this video. Thanks everybody for watching. Remember to check out my Twitch stream if you like the video, like and subscribe and stuff, and I'll see you in the next one.